What's up, it's Gabe Sipes, Custom Audio Reimagined, and this is day one on a 2016 Cadillac Escalade. It's not really day one though, it's gonna be like day quarter because I already had to do a bunch of stuff and I wasn't here to do those things. This is a 2016 Cadillac Escalade. The factory radio has gone bad. The screen keeps going in and out on the customer. So you cannot change the radio in these vehicles. There is no dash kit available. We're gonna pull that out. We actually have a company that's gonna be coming and picking it up. And then a brand new GM unit will be coming tomorrow for me to put in. That'll be all ready to be plugged into this vehicle and work. Once the new radio is in there, we can proceed with an actual audio install. It is getting two audio control 12-inch subs and the new audio control altitude. Their new series of amplifiers. It'll be my first time messing with it. Got them a 1500.1 going in there, and we're gonna be running it off of a PAC Amp Pro that's gonna be interfacing into the Bose system on here. So the only thing get changed out is the radio is gonna be new, and all the speakers will be original, and everything's still gonna be running off Bose. But we're gonna be integrating off of that to get our sub signal that's gonna go back to the amplifier to feed the two 12-inch subs. But I do have the sub enclosure here because that's why today was kind of shot already. So like I always say in the past, if you have a CNC machine or you have access to a prefab, it's just stupid to build them. I can't buy the materials for the same price that you can get a prefab built when companies have CNC machines. This is from a company called Sub Thump. They're actually in Indiana. So they make a box for this vehicle. It goes behind the third row. It's two 12s down firing. I had them do some modifications for me. So I have this amp rack on the top. So I'll be able to mount the audio control amp right here. And then I can laser a cover, look really nice and clean. Everything should match. So that is what I had to do today though, is go pick that up because they were afraid that if they shipped it, it would get damaged in shipping and UPS because they like to throw things around. Unfortunately, that was a 6-hour round trip to go pick that up, which pretty much just ate my entire day. So I left this morning at 8:30 and I honestly just got back about 3:30 because when I got there, it wasn't ready, it wasn't done. So it'll probably be about an hour after I got there. So my whole day was basically me just driving. So that's why this isn't day one, because the only thing I'm gonna do today is pull this factory radio out and then I'm going home because it is -5 outside. And that's the actual temperature. That's not wind chill. Bro, it's so cold in here. It is freezing. So they finally filled up my propane. So I haven't had my heaters on because my propane was so low that I've just been scraping by. But they were able to get out here and get it filled, but the heaters were off and I was gone all day. So it is 27 degrees in here. Dude, I can't feel my nose. My fingers are freezing. But I got the radio out. So I'm gonna show you the radio out. I'll show you the sub box in here, and then I'm going home. And then tomorrow, with this place warm, we'll get started because the equipment showed up as well. All the audio control equipment's here. So let me show you this real quick. So here's the sub enclosure. So what it is this is gonna be the amp rack. I'm gonna come up with some design, laser cut out a cover. The amp will sit here. But what's cool is they made this whole top open all the way across. So in the future, if he decides to add more, we could move the sub amp over and kind of split it and then do like a 4-channel or a 6-channel, whatever, and still utilize the same rack area. So there's plenty of room. Got the Escalade right there. It's kind of hard to see, not standing here, but on camera, it's kind of hard to pick up. And then it is a down firing box. So down here, there are two 12-inch subs will be mounted. Now you do have to remove that tray. So that plastic tray that's there that has the little flip lid, that has to come out for this to sit there, but fits in there fine, and you still have access to all your switches. And there is a special place in hell for the guy who designs the metal clips that they use on these Cadillacs. Plastic and metal don't mix. So basically everything in here, pulling it out was sketch. So here's like the trim pieces, pulling out all these, like that little piece. Dude, it's so sketchy. And it's cold in here, which plastic gets brittle. So I just had to baby to pull this trim. But like this stuff, see how thin? It's just flimsy. And then you got these ridiculous metal clips in there that hold on for dear life. So Yeah, whoever thinks that's a good idea, special place in hell. Here's what it looks like with the radio gone. With that towel here, because you got to protect this. You're pulling everything out. But you got to pull off the side trims, and I mean, if you want the steps, I'll tell you real quick. First step is take off the wood grain up top. Second step, take off the wood grain across there and across the little piece that's right here. Next step is take off the side panel. Take off the 4 T15s, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the side here. Pull the under dash out. You need that out because to pull this, you put a tool, lift up, and then pull straight out. This one I left in because it's got the push to start button. And then you do the same on the other side. Up, pull straight out. Once you do that, you lay a towel down right here. Put your trim under your tool underneath the trim that goes all the way around the radio. That's that flimsy piece I just showed you. You'll pop it out, pop it all the way around, get it out. Take the CD player out of there, get it out of the way. Then you'll take out the 6-7 millimeters that are holding the radio. It'll drop down, which is also why you want this here, because you don't want it setting on there. It's going to scratch the hell out of it. It'll drop down, then you got to reach around, unplug everything, and take it out. Now I am going to go because it's freezing. But the guy I just talked to, he's going to come by here in a couple hours to get this unit for me. But right here is the unit. And as you can see, it is your AC controls, your screen, it's everything all in one. And then this has that motorized. So this motorizes up out of the way, you know, that thing Cadillac did that all the cops hate because they basically put a secret stash spot for a gun or drugs in the dash behind the HVAC controls. It was a very odd choice, Cadillac. Very odd. I don't know if they do it anymore. I know the police unions were very upset by that. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow.